I'm Mohilner. I'm a psychiatric coach for people affected by mood disorders, as well as all forms of mental illness. I myself am living with bipolar disorder, and this video is to help really simplify things for people who've been given a long list of diagnoses. Anything from personality disorders to mood disorders to anxiety disorders to PTSD. A lot of people are living with long lists of disorders, and when you have this long list, it's very easy to feel hopeless. It's very easy to feel stuck. It's very easy to feel that things just aren't going to get better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share an idea, a way of looking at these disorders that simplifies it to make it make sense and make it easy. And what I want us to think about is mental illness in itself. If you break it down to its smallest compartment, we're setting aside the biological side, we're setting aside all the symptoms, but we're just looking at the key thing that it affects. It affects our imagination. It affects our ability to predict, which is very key. The imagination, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. The imagination does two very key things for us. It allows for prediction, and it allows for us to plan responses. That's what it does in life. So we're predicting from the past, we're predicting in the present, and it allows us to deal with the unknown in life, which is everything, but it allows us to deal with the unknown, and it allows us to respond from a place of our beliefs, a place of our actions, and our own emotional affect. What mental illness does is it confuses and distorts the imagination's ability to predict what is happening, what did happen, what could happen, what might, what will be, all of the maybes. It confuses and distorts them, and then it intensifies or depresses our ability to respond. So let's look at the different disorders. Personality disorders. Those are often the most scary disorders for people because there's no medication, there's nothing you can actually do to make it go away or make it less easy, I should just say. There's nothing you can do to make it easy. It takes hard work. But basically, what a personality disorder is the imagination wasn't able to predict securely in early childhood. So a person wasn't able to recognize security and make predictions and have responses be based on that secure place from early childhood. Mood disorders are a strong response to imagination that produces either hyperactivity or the absence of activity, which is depression. Schizophrenia, the imagination responds to possibilities as if they are happening, as if they're real, when oftentimes they're not, or they can't. Society or other people aren't having the same experience. Anxiety is simply an overwhelmed imagination. The imagination can't tolerate it, and so you have to shut down. And then PTSD is the imagination replays a stressor as though it is happening over and over and over again right now. So in all of these different disorders that people are commonly living with, all of them, or been diagnosed with all of them, they're just different ways the imagination has been affected by its ability to predict. It's an ability to respond. And that's where coaching comes in. Coaching comes in to help people learn how to better predict and better respond to their imagination. This is the shortest video I've ever made, but I hope it is simple, that at the heart of mental illness is our imagination being affected, and it affects our ability to simply predict and respond. I hope this is useful. Thanks. See you soon.